तेनू सोनियो कहाँ तू कहाँ मैं दूरों दूरों मैं वेखा तेनू सोनियो कहाँ तू इश्क दी गलियां विच खोया है दिल वे आस लगाए कि जाए तू मिलवे आन दे रे मैनू आन दे सोनी
Then,
आवाज आ रहा है क्या
now.
So guys we will once again play wait मेरे को आवाज ओके आवाज परफेक्ट आ रहा है सो गाइज वेलकम बैक वंस अगेन टू द WWE स्ट्रीम WWE अपन ने वापस इसलिए किया क्योंकि लास्ट टाइम अपन शोकेस खेल रहे थे उसमें एक जो मोड था अपना वाला ये मनी इन द बैंक उसका ऑब्जेक्टिव नहीं कंप्लीट हुआ था तो इसका ऑब्जेक्टिव कंप्लीट करने का ट्राई करते हैं ये अपना ऑब्जेक्टिव पेंडिंग रह गया था एक ये तो मैंने देखा था लास्ट टाइम
WWE shoulder to shoulder with the Usos. Tamina's
ये स्किप करते हैं क्योंकि ये अपना हो गया था लास्ट टाइम खाली एक ऑब्जेक्टिव कंप्लीट नहीं हो पाया उसकी वजह से बाकी सारे प्लेयर्स अनलॉक नहीं हुआ तो अभी वो प्लेयर्स अनलॉक करने का ट्राई करते हैं तो बेसिकली इन सब के बीच में एक मनी इन द बैंक मैच होने जा रहा है ये
This new generation of female superstars are providing yet another milestone moment here. Tamina, Charlotte, Carmella, Natalya, and Becky Lynch looking to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase. Become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank.
Ripping and tearing at the face.
इसमें यही प्रॉब्लम है पीछे से मार देते हैं
Could be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history's being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank.
The crowd is going absolutely crazy right now.
They know this could be it.
And repeated attacks like that will weaken you mentally as much as it does physically.
heavy combo देना
Remember the first woman to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase and become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. No countouts, no disqualifications in this match.
Everybody is coming in with a different strategy, but remaining close is the key. Luck is going to play a part, but you'll increase your odds if you stay close to a ladder and close to the briefcase.
Three second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank. But it looks like that hook is causing a lot of problems up there.
Calculating the next move here.
This one is headed to the outside, not by choice. Hard to come back from that kind of impact.
Oh, elbow right to the breadbasket for their troubles.
सॉरी बेकी को नहीं मारना चाहिए था
A quick reversal from her.
Oh, that's going to sting.
Coming down with a leg drop.
It's time for a top
Is there anyone more intimidating?
From the top.
Diving headbutt.
Did you guys feel the rumble from that impact?
Being set up in the corner for something.
And a sidewalk slam. Boom! And a big boot.
It's time for someone
Drop.
She's leaning the ladder in the corner. I've never seen anything good come out of this.
Great way to completely disrupt the momentum and buy yourself some time.
Drops the leg.
What a barrage of stops. And if the first stop doesn't send you the message, the follow-up ones definitely will.
The contract that can change of the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out on the apron. Oh, jeez, falling hard to the outside.
And out at ringside is not the place you want to be grounded.
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts to climb, but needs to move quickly. She's going for it. She certainly is. She can do it.
Hands must be shaking up there, making it difficult to capture glory. A sit-out match slam. What impact.
Oh, man.
चलो मुन्ना रिंग में चलो.
She's rocked and things aren't about to get any better. Boom!
In the middle rope. You're looking at the playing field. The majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
It's time to beat her.
Looking for something big here. Big.
From the top.
Fell like a boulder out of the sky and absolutely flattened the target.
Wow.
Nice reversal by
ये
Charlotte
cutscene
Flair.
डेंजर है गाइस, आप पूरा देखो, आपको मजा आएगा.
Charlotte driving Tamina and both tumble to the floor.
Both women crashing down hard. The Queen, Charlotte Flair, the first to her feet, surveying the situation.
Oh my, driving Tamina into the steps.
Well, you are seeing a heightened level of aggression, heightened level of intensity.
Guys, make sure
from
to
all
like
these
and subscribe if you are new.
because of the stakes involved.
Guys, where's Charlotte going?
Flair looking to up the ante now from the top.
Oh my goodness, taking out everybody.
The Queen rising to the occasion.
What you just saw.
क्या करना है अभी? Win out of the ring, attack, grapple or divert your opponent, field damage meter.
Is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder? Guys, they're coming dangerously close here.
Perhaps looking for some kind of equalizer here.
Risky business is afoot with the ladder in play now.
8
Back
seconds.
into the ring now.
Once again, she's
Finally
put on the back
completed
foot.
this.
And all of this pain and discomfort will make a sending. Oh no! Went for it at the wrong moment.
ये jump कैसे miss कर सकते हैं यार?
With that impact on the outside. Maybe this isn't a good position to go for it.
That certainly seems to be having trouble up there.
It's going to take some time,
अरे
but you got to just keep going. Becky is reaching.
Can she
मार
get
भाई.
closer to reclaiming her
Finally.
championship?
Getting your hands on the prize isn't enough. You got to yank this opportunity down.
The entire WWE Universe is on their feet now.
Seems to be struggling a bit up there.
Yeah, sweaty palms making this difficult. This has got to be it.
उसको पकड़ो यार
Victory
वो.
is
हाँ.
inevitable.
Gonna try and unhook it now.
Victory is literally within reach.
The whole match is literally in the palm of their hands.
Just has to unhook it. It's close.
ये बहुत ही मार रही है, हमें ही मार रही है
For the
बार-बार.
taking.
She's being derailed here.
Yeah, but when ladders are part of the match, you really can't expect
अभी
anything
सभी
less.
objective तो complete है, हमें just जीतना है ये match. We just need to win this.
High Russian leg
So
sweep.
they are doing double team on us.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
Becky definitely felt every last bit of that blow.
Yeah, but when ladders are part of the match, you really can't expect anything less.
The submission specialist, Natalia.
Oh, yeah, Natalia.
This is a hard family tradition. Oh, man, a kendo shot to the head. That can't feel good.
मेरे को मारेगी वो.
She decides to just let go, but why let go of the
मेरे
submission?
को मारेगी.
Not a strategy we often expect to see. And she wisely heads back to the ring.
Caught with the boot.
She is out for blood.
It's
I
time
think she
for.
got it, Saxton.
Yeah, this match is getting grisly.
अरे
Money in the bank briefcase still hanging high. This is what it's all about.
ऊपर
The
चढ़ना था मुझे और
opportunity
मैं
of a
क्या कर
lifetime.
दिया.
What are you willing to do? How much can you set up?
सबको. Wow.
That's right, Carmella. Let him on.
Seriously मैं दो तीसरे ही मारा.
Charlotte Flair with a trademark
चलो जीतने मत दीजिए.
neutral selection. The Queen has put an opponent in the dirt.
क्या
And now
क्या
the
हो रहा है
ladder
रे
to her
बाबा.
throne awaits.
ये देखो ये भी आके हाँ.
That's not how you're
Thank
supposed
God
to
बचा
use
है.
it.
Doing some more damage right to her rib area.
Attacking the torso again, doing a little more damage.
अरे
History
भाई.
on the line. guaranteed championship opportunity. Nothing but carnage happening in this one.
5 women fighting for their key to destiny, willing to go through hell for it. Oh, man! Ouch!
सबको पकड़ के मुझे मारना।
And Carmella fighting back.
Thank God बचाने के लिए।
Going straight for the body, doing a little more softening up of the torso area.
अरे ये बार-बार बाहर क्या गिर जाते हैं?
Carefully setting up the ladder. Headed up that ladder. Center of the ring.
अरे वो जीत जाएगी उसे।
Within her reach here.
Every second up there is allowing the opposition to recover. Better hurry.
Trying to grow.
The longer this goes, the more likely we can see a hard crash back to the canvas. Up the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking.
She's reaching up and trying to unhook it as fast as she can.
Slow and steady won't win the race in this situation.
Finally we won, guys. Finally.
It's Miss Money.
लटक के रहे लेकिन जीत गए भाई। Finally we won. Guys, make sure to like यार। क्या ही danger जीत जाता है। Make sure to like for this win. लटक के पूरा ब्रिकेट से नीचे ला दिया।
This has to feel so validating for
Finally we
Tamina.
won,
She came
guys.
in tonight
Finally.
with her family in mind, and they
Guys,
must be
make
proud
sure
of
to
her
like
now.
and
Tamina
subscribe
has
if
a
you are new
legacy
to
to
the
live up to,
channel.
and becoming the first ever Ms. Money in the Bank only honors the rich family name.
Finally सभी अनलॉक हो गए यार। Finally. टफ था ये मैच। चलो नेक्स्ट कोई तो मेन्यू देखते हैं। उसोज का आई गेस हो गया है। नाओमी का भी हो गया। इसका 16 सिया को 16 आई
From
गेस।
the very moment he arrived as the enforcer of the bloodline,
ओके
Solo Sikoa
Solo
has
Sikoa.
taken every brutal, savage element of his predecessors.
Guys,
and
make sure to like and
refined them
subscribe if you are new
into
to the
a
channel.
near-perfect smashing machine. Even
Hi,
in the
bhai.
year
Hi, bhai.
before his
Aditya.
arrival, Solo
Aditya Legend
raised
Gamers,
eyebrows
welcome to
and
the stream,
garnered
bro.
buzz
Hello, how
while
are you?
competing in NXT. But
ये NXT में भी था? मैंने देखा ही नहीं इसे NXT में। I am your new subscriber. अरे thanks for subscribing, man. Thanks for subscribing. Welcome आदित्य bro. आप खेलते हो क्या WWE वगैरह?
Let me make one thing perfectly clear.
Thanks
I'm
for
only
subscribing.
saying what I'm saying about Solo Sikoa because I am a wise man. I'm a professional. And because I'm being handsomely compensated for my stellar work as your host of the WWE 2K25
I guess last day
showcase.
showcase में।
I haven't forgotten
कितने
what
subscriber
Solo
बढ़ गए?
Sikoa
Thanks for subscribing,
and his
guys.
rogue bloodline did to me. But I also
Make
know
sure
better
see
than to
Aditya
let
Raj
personal
Gamers just
feelings
subscribe. Welcome to
hinder
Fafa's
your
family.
professional endeavors.
Aditya Raj
So with
Gamers.
that being
Welcome bro,
said,
welcome.
Since his arrival at
आपका name
Clash
आया
at
था
the
देखो अभी
Castle
screen पे।
in 2022, Solo Sikoa has consistently been involved in WWE's biggest moments and biggest matches. He's been victorious in war games. He's repeatedly enforced the Bloodline's will to maintain Roman Reigns' status as undisputed
किससे bro? ये
WWE
game video से बोल रहे हो?
Universal Heavyweight Champion.
म्यूजिक का तो कॉपीराइट आता है गेम के, उसका आप कुछ नहीं कर सकते, लेकिन वो कॉपीराइट है, कॉपीराइट स्ट्राइक नहीं आता। सो ठीक है, उतना तो अभी करना ही पड़ेगा, गेम खेलना है तो। ये वीडियोस का वगैरह नहीं आता कॉपीराइट, कि वो गेम में है ना। और उन्होंने भी गेम में जो क्लिप्स डाला है वो बहुत शॉर्ट टाइम का डाला है, लेस देन 3 to 4 सेकेंड्स के अप्रोक्स डाला है, उससे नहीं आता, लेकिन म्यूजिक का आता है।
Solo defeated John Cena. Solo
वीडियो से, हाँ बराबर, वीडियो देखो, वो छोटे छोटे क्लिप्स डाले उन्होंने ट्रांजिशन के साथ। अगर वो कंटिन्यू क्लिप डालते वीडियोस का तो कॉपीराइट आता 100%, लेकिन वो देखो उन्होंने मैक्स 5 to 6 सेकंड का क्लिप किया है।
He, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu put me through a table in Madison Square Garden.
जिला
And
फट्टू
that led to
WWE में आया है
opportunities to
NXT पे।
compete
ओह,
for the undisputed WWE
जिला
Heavyweight
फाटू WWE में
Championship.
आया है NXT
It's
पे।
led to more
नहीं आइडिया है, आजकल मैं ज़्यादा फॉलो नहीं करता ना WWE, सो
Road
मेरे को उतना आइडिया नहीं अभी नया रोस्टर के बारे में। बहुत टाइम हुआ मैंने WWE देखा ही नहीं। Oh my God, we have a 50K watching. Guys, make sure to like and subscribe if you are new on channel. Thanks for liking and subscribing, guys.
And the single-minded focus of
जेकोब फाटू तो अभी रोमन रेंज को ज्वाइन किया। अच्छा,
into
अभी उनका तो कुछ तो हुआ था ना बीच में, रोमन रेंज और उसो फैमिली का कुछ तो, मतलब उनमें से जिमी या जे कोई तो बाहर निकल गया था ना ब्लड लाइन से, ऐसा कुछ तो हुआ था आई गेस। मतलब मैं बहुत पीछे चल रहा हूँ अभी फिलहाल स्टोरी लाइन में, मैंने देखा ही नहीं बहुत दिनों से। करंटली चैंपियन कौन है WWE का, आपको कुछ आइडिया है? मुझे तो फिलहाल नहीं आइडिया।
In the manner that Solo Sikoa has done. Whether you want to acknowledge him or not is irrelevant. One way or another, Solo Sikoa forces you to do just that. Or you will suffer severe consequences. One by one,
CM Punk is champion, nice यार।
every single superstar on the WWE roster
CM Punk तो मुझे वो 2014 वगैरह वाला ही पसंद है। 14 नहीं, I guess 13, 12 वाला।
Of course, will simply await any and every opportunity for your
जब भी उसका वो जॉन सीना के साथ मैचेस वगैरह चलता था ना, तभी मजा आता था वो देखने में, प्रोमोज उनका।
Solo some manners. Until that happens, though, we are taking you back to the 1-year
आपका फेवरेट प्लेयर कौन है आदित्य भाई?
for NXT 2.0.
Your favorite WWE player?
North American champion Carmelo Hayes, and indeed, he is him. Issue an open challenge. Unfortunately for the future superstar, it was to be answered by Solo Sikoa. And things went as well for Hayes as you can probably guess. Showcase the unrelenting fury that has made Solo Sikoa nearly unstoppable.
Whoa, Roman
and
Reigns,
defeat
nice,
Carmelo
nice.
Hayes to earn Solo his first championship victory. It won't be easy against Carmelo.
And female में आसुका। हाँ, आसुका बहुत जनों का फेवरेट है एक्चुअली। आसुका वही ना, वो फेस मास्क टाइप पेंट रहता है, वो वाली ना आसुका।
And most likely hit nothing but net.
लेट्स गो, अभी क्या है? एंट्रेंस तो नहीं देखना अपने को, क्योंकि इससे भी कॉपीराइट आता है म्यूजिक से। ओके, लेट्स गो। ओ भाई रुको यार, पानी पी रहा था मैं।
Now this is a surprise. Carmelo Hayes seemingly had no challenger for his pin attempt by the champion.
रुको यार, पानी पीने दोगे कि नहीं? अरे भाई पानी पी रहा था, उसने मैं हरा दिया। नॉट रेडी टू हर्ट हिम इन द रिंग। क्या करना है पहले 30 सेकंड में? विल स्टार्ट। नो वरीज, विल स्टार्ट।
Now this is a surprise. Carmelo Hayes seemingly had no challenger for his North American title. But Solo Sikoa just showed up here and said, I got next.
Thank goodness. Melo had an opponent chosen by the NXT Universe as they voted for Wes Lee. But Melo and Trick brutally attacked Lee backstage. Now we're being spared a Melo-bration and getting a real match.
थोड़ा उसके जैसा दिखता है।
Never expected Sikoa to show up. He just joined the Bloodline on SmackDown, and now he's in the main event of NXT. Can the Bloodline get even more gold tonight?
Strong words from Carmelo Hayes before this match saying, quote, heavy is the head that wears the crown, and Melo has the biggest crown and the heaviest head.
Melo has indeed proven worthy of said crown, but he's face to face with a man who has a seat at the biggest table in WWE.
Both men have earned their status thus far, that's for sure.
On the one-year anniversary of NXT 2.0, the North American title is on the line. Solo Sikoa, the newest member of the Bloodline, is here to challenge Carmelo Hayes.
Roundhouse kick. Piercing the throat.
Hayes is being cut down at every corner.
And the power of Sikoa proving too much for Hayes right now.
Whoa. Keep the pressure on Carmelo and look to crush him with a running attack. Oh.
And Sikoa sent toward the ropes, and Carmelo Hayes with a kick right to the midsection. Melo taking it to Sikoa here.
The power of Solo just a little too much for the A-champ in this instance.
What a chop.
Trademark viciousness. Lack of mercy. That's what Solo Sikoa is all about.
Whoa.
Into the corner. Big splash by Sikoa. Melo in trouble. Sikoa.
बचा लिया उसने भाई.
Trick Williams making sure Melo got out of harm's way. Well, at least momentarily.
Yeah, momentarily is right. Sikoa continuing to inflict more punishment on the champ.
And Hayes takes out Williams on the outside. Solo standing strong.
Once
Solo
you
not allowing
got
the
him
presence
down,
of Trick Williams to distract him whatsoever.
Blast off.
Whoa.
Oh, what a landing! Soaring through the sky and crashing onto their opponent. Trick Williams cheering on Carmelo Hayes. You cannot deny the impact Trick has had since he joined his childhood friend's side.
Yeah, that decision to bring Trick Williams into NXT 2.0 changed the trajectory of Carmelo Hayes' career. Trick told Melo 12 months ago, forget about pandering to the NXT universe, just focus on yourself. And that was the day that Melo truly became the A-champ.
We saw Solo Sikoa join the Bloodline just 10 days ago. With this bond between Melo and Trick might be even thicker than blood. Oh, clothesline! Sikoa seems to be executing his game.
Oh, hold on. Is he thinking of a submission here? Impressive display of power.
It's locked in so tight.
क्या ही vibrate हुआ था रे remote?
Nice escape. Springboard!
Timed offense there.
मारना बेटा.
There it is!
चला अभी reversal पे मारेंगे तुझे.
You got to be impressed by both Solo Sikoa and Carmelo Hayes. They've taken NXT 2.0 by storm over the last year.
Yeah, since the shift to NXT 2.0, Melo has spent over 9 months as NXT North American champion over 2 very long reigns.
And don't forget Solo.
It's time for Top Rope
This
News.
superstar
Thanks for subscribing, guys.
At any cost.
Make sure to like if you are
willing
new
to go.
and
Avalanche Samoan drop.
That's a walk-off. Oh, look at this. Measuring. He's about to unleash something big.
roll कर रहा हूँ रे नीचे.
Oh.
Oh, schoolboy! Shoulders down here! Able to reach the ropes, and he's able to last here.
भी है क्या इसमें?
Climbing up those ropes now.
Off the top.
All the way down to the floor.
This can't be good. They just missed wildly.
Took the high risk, but unfortunately, no reward.
And now thrown back into the ring.
चलो, it's time for cannonball attack.
In the corner, has to find a way out of there.
What a main event this has been for the 1-year anniversary of NXT 2.0.
And without this rebranding, Solo Sikoa may have never had the opportunity to rearing way back. Samoan spike.
The
Keep hitting
challenger
Carmelo with the
clearing
hardest
a path to the title.
Here's another front heavy attack.
Oh, what a headbutt.
On the mark.
Bro, chill, Aryan, bro. Welcome to the stream.
Carmelo's not
Yes,
showing the
bhai.
capacity to fight back. Big uppercut rocks
Welcome,
the jaw
Aryan,
of
bro.
Carmelo
Welcome,
Hayes.
welcome.
Ripped out of the corner.
Looking to put him
430.
away, and now Trick Williams up on the
430
apron,
kya?
causing a distraction.
Trick paying dividends.
Ooh.
First
Board
48.
breaker.
And that could be the turning point for the North American champion.
Oh, Samoan drop by
drop.
Sikoa. Cover now for the win.
Cutscene में ही जीत रहे
Hayes
क्या?
kicks it
नहीं,
too.
वही सोचा भाई.
And Williams once again on the apron.
इसका तो गेम बजाना पड़ेगा विलियम का।
You can see how concerned Trick Williams is
बार-बार
that
बीच में आ
Carmelo
रहा है।
Hayes' championship hopes
might be fading away.
Super
Cut
kick
scene में
drops
बजा दिया।
Williams.
Whoa.
Hayes picked out of the sky. What a spinning solo.
रॉक
Is that
बॉटम
it
जैसा
for
था रे ये मूव।
Carmelo Hayes. Trick is out. Carmelo is
Vikul
dazed. Here's your chance,
champion
Solo.
crown, but
The
he
title
will
could be yours.
It's time for finisher guys।
There's a Samoan spike.
सिग्नेचर है क्या आपने पे?
We might be moments away from crowning a new champ.
सारे
Hayes quick to count.
Rolled up from behind.
इतने जल्दी कैसे तीन हो गए?
Champ's in trouble.
And the cover.
Finally we won guys।
It's the new champion.
वैलोरेंट ऑन नहीं ब्रो 4:30 को अभी नहीं, वैलोरेंट रात को खेलेंगे आज अपन। अभी WWE का स्ट्रीम कर रहे हैं ना, अभी जस्ट स्टार्ट किया ये स्ट्रीम, तो वैलोरेंट विल प्ले टुनाइट। अभी तो फिलहाल वैलोरेंट का ये नहीं है खेलने का कुछ क्या बोलते हैं, प्लान नहीं है वैलोरेंट खेलने का फिलहाल। फिलहाल तो WWE कंटिन्यू करेंगे और उसके बाद फिर रात को 7 साढ़े 7 बजे वगैरह आएंगे वैलोरेंट में वापस से लाइव। आप हो ना शाम को?
I ain't doing this one.
ये क्या लास्ट I guess।
We can have all the fun we want with these video games and this showcase, and these fantasy matchups like Offensika versus Bubba Ray and Diva.
But
I'm not doing shtick about Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins.
ये क्या है इन दोनों के बीच का?
That's a little too volatile. And it's way too personal for Roman Reigns.
ओह शील्ड वाला स्टोरी लाइन है।
Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins
आर्यन
came
और
up
आपको
together
बैन
in the
कभी
Shield.
खत्म हो रहा है क्योंकि अपने को फिर कॉम्पी नहीं खेलने को जम रहा ना।
And Seth Rollins
आज हो
took
रहा है
it
क्या
upon
खत्म आपका
himself
बैन?
to disband the Shield by blindsiding Roman Reigns with a chair.
ये डेंजर स्टोरी था शील्ड वाला।
At WrestleMania
Seriously?
31, Roman Reigns, in the main event of WrestleMania, was about to win the WWE title. When Seth Rollins cashed in Money in the Bank and stole the main event, the match, and the title from Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns lost the undisputed championship after almost 4 years, the greatest title reign of all time, to Cody Rhodes. Not because Cody Rhodes was the better man, but because Seth Rollins was right there. And the seduction, the bloodlust that Roman Reigns had for that moment of revenge was too much for Roman Reigns to give up. And for the first time in Roman Reigns' life, he took his eye off the ball for that much time and smashed Seth Rollins with a chair, the same way Seth did a decade earlier to Roman. And that moment gave Cody Rhodes all he needed to end the most historic title reign in WWE history. I'm supposed to do shtick about Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins
गया भाई सेथ
for a
रॉलिंस तो गया।
showcase? I mean, it's smart. Because the next time Roman Reigns steps into the ring with Seth Rollins
will be the last time
will be the last
Seth.
time Seth Rollins steps into a ring.
Oh
Next time Roman Reigns gets his hands on Seth Rollins,
guys, make sure to like and subscribe if you are
you
new।
won't have your architect anymore. You won't have your visionary anymore. You won't have your revolutionary anymore. You will have your tribal chief Roman Reigns, but you'll never again have Seth
freaking
freaking
Rollins।
Rollins. Roman Reigns will put an end to Seth Rollins in WWE.
Okay, we'll see।
And then the only way you'll ever be able to see Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins will be in the WWE 2K25 showcase. Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins from the 2022 Royal
Rumble.
And that's not a prediction.
I guess ये last होगा match showcase का.
That's a spoiler.
Because Roman Reigns तो last में आएगा. I feel so. We'll skip this scene. Seth Rollins किधर से आता है देखते हैं.
Whoa,
audience आ रहा है ये.
Even more
तो देखना ही
mind
पड़ेगा.
games from Rollins. As we heard that music pop right there, the Shield, you can't help but have a little nostalgia. You can't help but think back to the glory days of when the Shield would go to town, beating everybody down.
Until that man right there, Seth freaking Rollins, decided to tear it apart.
Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well. He knows how to prey on the insecurities of the Universal Champion. He knew there was one thing that Reigns will never get over, and that is that Seth Rollins chose to end the Shield.
The infamous blow to the back of Roman Reigns with a steel chair many years ago, which broke up perhaps the greatest faction in WWE history. Well, tonight, Rollins will use that to get in the head of the champ and win the Universal title.
चलो, it's time for the Universal title match. ओ ये कौन सा बेल्ट है ब्लू कलर का? ये तो रेड कलर का बेल्ट हुआ करता था ना?
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the Universal Championship. Introducing the challenger from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth
freaking Rollins.
And that title, the WWE Universal Championship, has been in Reigns' possession for a record-breaking 516 days. Can he extend the reign even further tonight? Bell rings and the WWE Universal title is on the line. Roman Reigns over 500 days as Universal Champion, but nobody has been in his head like his old brother-in-arms, Seth Rollins.
Well, Seth freaking Rollins tore that brotherhood apart 8 years ago, and we can now see that the Tribal Chief never truly recovered from that night.
Well, speaking of family, the Usos have been banned from ringside, and last month, Roman fired Heyman from the bloodline. So right now, the head of the table needs to win without any allies by his side.
Even before Seth put his gear on, he came into this match with a clear-cut advantage.
You're right, Cole. 1 week ago on SmackDown, Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens defeated the Usos. As a result, Jimmy and Jay are barred from ringside.
It was an all-or-nothing move, as Rollins would have lost his title opportunity had that match gone the other way. It just proves that Seth freaking Rollins will take every freaking risk to win.
And the counter from Rollins. These two are finding an answer for everything. Getting him right into the corner.
Just using their foot as a weapon.
So ruthless.
ये इतना बड़ा हो गया कि अपने को मारेगा भाई.
Crushing impact in the corner and an elbow for good measure.
And the wise man, Paul Heyman, will be at ringside for a championship match tonight, just not this one.
And that's just sickening to me, Cole. Reigns had just cause for firing the wise man, and now Paul's right back with his old client. Heyman has zero loyalty to the bloodline. Down around into the schoolboy, shoulders are down.
He's on the ropes, and the ref calls off the count.
Ooh.
Timed his defense perfectly.
Roman Reigns has just taken command.
And you can see Seth is being run into the ground by Roman.
What a display of strength here. Oklahoma slam.
Reigns seems to be taking just a little bit more pleasure than he usually does as he piles on the attacks. The disdain he has for Rollins is off the charts.
Elbows on the mark. I hate to say this, but the Tribal Chief has become extremely frazzled without the benefit of having the bloodline by his side.
Every little move Rollins makes seems to put Reigns on edge. This outfit, the Shield's entrance music. I bet if Rollins gave Roman a fist bump, it would make a Tribal Chief go nuclear.
Drop down the knee.
Oh, for the title!
The champ lifts his shoulder up before one there.
He is still very much in this.
And he scores a reversal on Rollins.
It's time to go out, guys.
Blast off! Senton from the apron!
The champ is willing to gamble big here, putting it all on the line to keep the title.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
Sent to the corner.
In the corner, and an elbow for good measure.
Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well, says he knows how to prey on the insecurities of the Universal Champion.
Rollins knew there was one thing that Roman Reigns could never, ever get over, that it was Seth Rollins who chose to end. Taking flight, Senton from the apron. Sent straight into the barricade.
And a big boot. Seth losing any command of this match.
The power and rage of the Tribal Chief is just overwhelming Rollins here.
चल वे रिंग में आजा.
Oh, right to the back of the neck. What a blow. Good night. Less and less time remaining on the count. And he re-enters into the ring.
Right about now,
अरे
Roman
क्या
Reigns
कर रहा है ये?
demands acknowledgement.
फास्ट भाई,
Reigns retains the title.
क्या गधा है ये यार. कितना इसको मैंने उठाया था अंदर लाने के लिए. शिट. You kept yourself check long enough, so don't throw the. हाँ. Take action outside the ring and try to rip in half with your spare ring. Okay. ठीक है चलो. और है रे इसके बाद. Let's go. I'm ready.
I ain't doing this one.
No, you need to do this. You have done this before. I know you can do it. Guys, make sure to like and subscribe here if you are new.
And that title, the The Royal Rumble Premium Live event kicks off with a match between two former brothers. Roman Reigns in his record 516-day reign as Universal Champion versus Seth Rollins donned in the old gear that they used to wear in the Shield.
Rollins looks very comfortable in that tactical vest yet again.
But he's even more comfortable inside the head of the Tribal Chief. We haven't seen Roman with this type of look, this type of confusion in 500 plus days. Got him in the corner now.
Non-stop blows.
Even before Seth put his gear on, he came into this match with a clear-cut advantage.
You're right, Cole. 1 week ago on SmackDown, Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens defeated the Usos. As a result, Jimmy and Jay are barred from ringside.
It was an all-or-nothing move as Rollins would have lost his title opportunity had that match gone the other way. It just proves that Seth freaking Rollins will take every freaking risk to win.
You want to wear your Shield gear? You want to play mind games with the head of the table, Seth? This is what you get. Be prepared for the wrath of the Tribal Chief.
Seth is being overwhelmed.
The power and rage of the Tribal Chief.
ये कैसे करना है? Press B, grab, then press RB and left to carry power point position. Carry position, press it. Okay.
Chief is just overwhelming Rollins here.
Gets lifted into position. Big powerbomb.
I hate to say this, but the Tribal Chief has become extremely frazzled without the benefit of having the Bloodline by his side.
Every little move Rollins makes seems to put Reigns on edge. This outfit, the Shield's entrance music. I bet if Rollins gave Roman a fist bump, it would make the Tribal Chief go nuclear. With non-stop blows.
Reigns really having his way right here.
And you can see Seth is being run.
Finds the roll. The champ with the cover. The champ is pinned. We might have a new champion here.
Whoa.
Quick shoulder up.
A little closer to getting the pinfall there, but this is still anybody's fight.
The Tribal Chief has been dominant over the last 516 days since he captured the Universal Championship. Month after month, he's dominated every top contender on the SmackDown roster.
Roman Reigns has beaten big names over the last year and a half. But Braun Strowman, Rey Mysterio, the Demon Finn Balor, even John Cena. But Reigns has to be bothered by the fact that he has never been able to knock off Rollins in a premium limelight match in his career. Never succeeded.
Soaring!
Senton from the apron. Rollins getting worked on here.
Right now, Seth is unable to evade Roman's offense.
It's time for barricade, guys.
Off the barricade! Oh my!
Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well, says he knows how to play on the insecurities of the Universal Champion.
Rollins knew there was one thing that Roman Reigns could never, ever get over, that it was Seth Rollins who chose to end the Shield.
That blow to the back of Roman Reigns with a steel chair so many years ago broke up perhaps the greatest faction in WWE history. Who would have thought that moment would still loom so large and be the biggest key to victory for Seth freaking Rollins?
Returns to the ring, beating the count. Big boot! Jeez, Roman's on a roll here.
Any of Rollins' defenses have been pegged.
Superman punch! Absolutely laid Rollins out. And now Reigns can finally overcome his former Shield brother.
Turn it into a flapjack.
I have to admit, it's a pretty cold move for Rollins to just take the years of history the Shield had and turn it into a joke here tonight.
It's appalling, Saxton. Rollins has always treated that sacred history as a joke. Now we know that Roman Reigns is a loyal man, a family man. What Seth Rollins did to his family 8 years ago was cowardly. Now it's time for Rollins to pay.
Rollins dodges in the nick of time. The champ delivering when it counts.
I don't even think Roman's aware of where he is anymore. He has tunnel vision for Rollins. The only thing the Tribal Chief is seeing right now is red. And
Okay.
And here's Reigns now, misses wildly with the clothesline attempt. Spear!
Whoa.
Spear by Reigns! Roman Reigns from out of nowhere with a spear!
That could end it for Rollins if Roman could just make the cover.
Roman trying to fight through the pain. Oh my, guys. Guys, look at what Rollins is doing.
Kuman, welcome to the stream. Hello.
After all these two have been through, Rollins wants that Shield fist bump.
Reigns shaking it off as Rollins continues to try to play mind games.
Yeah, but that may have triggered a litany of emotions within the Tribal Chief. Reigns unsure of what to do.
Roman Reigns determining what to do now. Will he slay his former brother? Reigns now. Look, gonna lock in the guillotine. Submission
Well, there's your answer.
Submission move
Thanks
locked
for
in.
subscribing, bro. Thanks for subscribing.
Rollins in major peril right now. Rollins looking like he's starting to fade.
Seth trying desperately to make it to the bottom rope.
I'm not sure he can make it, Corey.
Trying to make it to the rope to force some sort of break. Seth trying to hang on. How can he do this here?
He's gone.
Is Rollins going to tap here? What's Rollins going to do? Is he going to tap out?
Fuck, ref
Well,
just
he makes
helped
it
him,
to the
man.
rope. Reigns has a 5 count to break the hold.
And Reigns breaks the hold here. Roman breaks the hold, and this match continues.
It just shows you how locked in Roman Reigns is to winning this match.
Okay, अभी क्या करना है अपने को?
Rollins just motionless now. Roman had that guillotine locked in far too long.
Well, the oxygen slowly circulating through Seth again, but I feel it's just a matter of time. The fun and games Rollins has been playing has pushed the Tribal Chief past his boiling point. Put in the corner now.
Getting lifted to the top rope.
Uh-oh. This is not going to be nice. This is going to be nasty.
It's all about winning, no matter what it takes. Superplex!
Seth Rollins desperately needs to figure this out.
Overwhelming attacks from Roman now.
Just a ruthless streak for the world to see. Oh, strong impact.
Rollins is out. Show no remorse and hit him with a super finisher to put him down for a good. How to give a super finisher, man?
Superman punch by the Tribal Chief.
Makes the cover.
And Reigns retains the title.
We are winner, guys. We are winner. Make sure to like and subscribe. Like करो यार, subscribe करो. और अगर किसी के पास ज्वेल्स वगैरह रहेंगे ना,
Roman Reigns has finally done it.
then you can give jewels also.
Defense against Seth Rollins.
जैसे ज्वेल्स है, you can give that also.
Of the Shield. It looks like a huge weight has been lifted from the shoulders of the Tribal Chief. Roman may never forgive Rollins, but now he can forget it.
Okay, we'll go for next match, which is Civil War.
I'm the last guy to knock a revolution. I've led a few of those, you know. I admire revolutionaries. I respect evolutionaries. They are the lifeblood of the bloodline. So when Solo Sikoa seized the moment and became the Tribal Chief in Roman Reigns' absence, I didn't like it. I don't even think I respected it. But something deep down in me admired it. That took some forward thinking. I'm the chief now!
Well, I'm
Now
the
we
chief
all
now.
know what happened when the OG bloodline, led by Roman Reigns, faced the new Rogue bloodline, led by Solo Sikoa.
भाई ये कभी हुआ
in
था?
the
ये तो
War
मुझे आइडिया ही नहीं.
Games. But there was a discussion here while planning the WWE 2K25 showcase that has me, your wise man, admittedly a little intrigued. What if War Games was limited to only OG bloodline, no honorary use, versus Solo's Rogue bloodline, no honorary uses. It's 4-on-4 Roman Reigns.
The
Usos. Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and the most dangerous new competitor WWE has ever seen, the Samoan werewolf Jacob Fatu.
Whoa.
What happens then? This is your moment to determine who is the real bloodline. This is your moment to determine who is the only bloodline. This is where the bloodline's legacy and the bloodline's future is in your hands.
The real one is of Roman Reigns only. Let's go, I'm ready. रियल ब्लड लाइन का लीडर तो रोमन रेंस ही है भाई, बाकी कोई भी आए ओजी तो ओजी ही रहेगा.
The rules of the match are as follows. Two teams will be contained in separate cages, with one member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The team with the advantage will be the first to have a member released into the match. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins!
Okay.
The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit.
Okay. We got to know the low.
Let the War Games begin!
भाई इनके सबके एंट्रेंस है क्या अभी?
And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline War Games. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo felt he was held down. His crew never called up during Roman's time as the tribal chief.
But most of the men on Roman's side were unceremoniously removed from the bloodline courtesy of Solo Sikoa. And those who weren't have faced continued attacks from the new bloodline.
And the winners tonight are very likely to be considered the true bloodline by the WWE Universe. Let's see who comes out on top tonight. Spinebuster! Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside this structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat.
I even asked Tama backstage if he was looking forward to this match, and he just said to me, yeah.
Great journalism there, Byron.
Thanks, Michael.
A lot to prove from the new bloodline tonight. Gentlemen, do you think they can do it?
Absolutely, Cole. Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, and Tama Tonga have been competing on a different level as of late.
They have won some major matches and earned titles too, but I worry
He's standing tall on top of the cage now.
This is crazy. This is out of control. That's got to do it. No one can continue after that.
How could anything go on after what we just witnessed is beyond me.
Solo Sikoa, leader of the new bloodline, has called himself the head of the table, called himself the tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Well, Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Romans, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more.
Look at the amount of members on each team now. This truly has the potential to become one-sided.
Oh! A consistent attack here from Jay.
Jacob's having trouble assessing the situation.
Oh, ouch!
finish it off.
8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Well, Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jay, but the men who put Jimmy on the shelf for months stand across the ring. Jimmy's out for every member of Solo Squad tonight, and he'll deal with the rest of his fractured family later.
An overbearing assault on Jacob now.
Yeah, Uso is firing on all cylinders.
Just like that, Tonga Loa gets stopped. Blow to the breadbasket. Gets caught by the exploder. If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in war games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo, but let's not forget.
Then it's Jey Uso.
Can Jacob Fatu come back from that?
Going up the cage now, must have some sort of strategy in mind. From the top! Oh, what a foot to the face! Gotta be a bit tough for Jey to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forget.
We've seen the wars that Jey has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight.
And Jey has the title wins and big victories that earned him the main event moniker. But if he's the one to put away the new bloodline, he will taking hold of Jey here.
Under the apron now, looking to stack the odds even higher in their team's favor here.
Jacob about to end this fight. And now officially in the fray. It pays to be coming in and have more friends than foes in the cage.
Old bloodline, new bloodline, both sides engaging in a brutal battle.
Every one of these men is fighting with every fiber in their being to be considered the true bloodline.
I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to...
Well, meanwhile, here's Sami Zayn.
Crucial moment for Tonga Loa.
And now prop.
It is over. Is no one, guys. I was afraid it was going to get to this point.
Top rope.
Superplex.
He's certainly feeling that attack.
Yeah, Tonga Loa showing plenty of velocity there.
We're seconds away from these teams being at even strength. Sami Zayn, who so much is a member of the bloodline, it really gets. And it's
Jey nailed all of it.
Tama Tonga looking to get wild inside war games alongside his bloodline.
Look at this. Snap suplex. He has to be suffering here.
I'm positive this wasn't in his game plan. But if he wants to survive this match, he needs to come up with a new plan ASAP.
We're starting to see the effect of those continued attacks to the core.
Yeah, I think this is going to take more than ice to recover from.
Punch right in the head. And a clothesline. And his head is taking even more damage.
Elbow drop.
Never saw it coming.
OG bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back to him.
Oh, up to the belly.
He puts him into the corner.
Palova kick in the corner.
And that can vanquish Tama.
The count has started, and one team is about to have the odds in their favor.
And the tribal chief is now entering Bloodline War Games.
And this has quickly become a match to be remembered.
A classic in the
पाएगा दे दिया चलो उसने they wanted to make them regret if they pinned the arena raid by busting all.
Jimmy might have just finished things. Scoop slam. He's on the back of it now. And Sammy's focus looked like it was shaken after that.
Reigns has his opponent in a fireman's carry and driven down with a flapjack.
This is turning into Swanson Street. He has a hold of Tonga Loa.
Samoa drop. Incredible.
Reigns plans in motion. Left off. Mere seconds away from evening the odds in War Games. We can't be far from the finish line now.
Yeah, this is troubling. For so long now.
And now the new tribal chief, Solo Sikoa, joining Bloodline War Games. So much damage has been done to the head here. This is looking great.
Yeah, I really don't like the looks of this. Can we get medical attention out here?
The teams are squared up, but he doesn't think that's enough, apparently. Super kick. Nasty. And taking even more damage to his head here.
He might want to start protecting himself better.
Moving him onto the top turnbuckle. Up on the top rope.
Part of town for these two competitors.
This could be the sound on the top rope.
Will Jimmy seal this up? Oof. Look at this, just lit up a barrage of stops. Oh, direct impact to the chest. Spear by Reigns.
No coming back from Reigns after that. From the middle rope.
Jacob Fatu taking flight. Where's the honor in that? Delivering the suplex. Basically hammering their opponent into the floor. Propped up in the corner. Manages to fight out. Sami Zayn has his opponent. Sitting on top rope. Here we go. What's he looking for here? What's Jacob Fatu's intentions here? DDT.
Jimmy with a cause for alarm.
And he's looking out of sorts now. Shoulders down. Jacob going to end it here.
अरे क्या पागल है यार
Team takes it. All hail the true bloodline.
इतना भाई पूरा ये खेल दिया मैंने कोई सेंस नहीं है भाई इस बात का इतना मैं पूरा जी जान से खेला
And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline War Games. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa,
इसका
Tonga,
सिग्नेचर आने में इसकी मौत
and
आ
Jacob
जाती है
Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo felt he was held down. His crew never called up during Roman's time as the tribal chief.
But most of the men on Roman's side were unceremoniously removed from the bloodline courtesy of Solo Sikoa. And those who weren't have faced continued attacks from the new bloodline.
And the winners tonight are very likely to be considered the true bloodline by the WWE Universe. Let's see who comes out on top tonight. Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside this structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat.
I even asked Tama backstage if he was looking forward to this match, and he just said to me,
Great journalism there, Byron.
thanks, Michael.
A lot to prove from the new bloodline tonight. Gentlemen, do you think they can do it?
Absolutely, Cole. Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, and Tama Tonga have been competing on a different level as of late.
They have won some major matches and earned titles too, but I worry they might not be as ready for War Games as Roman's crew. There's a lot more big match experience in general on Roman's side.
No, that may be true, but Solo's side has youth and a devil-may-care attitude that can work out tremendously inside War Games. I expect Solo's side to go all out here inside this sadistic structure.
Looks like they're bringing additional firepower with them into...
I don't like what he's thinking here. Not one bit. Not from there.
Absolutely insane!
That was unbelievable. Taking insane risks to try to secure a win.
What a cage match this has turned into.
8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Well, Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jay, but the men who put Jimmy on the shelf for months stand across the ring. Jimmy's out for every member of Solo's squad tonight, and he'll deal with the rest of his fractured family later.
Boom, what impact!
Club.
This is getting into dangerous waters here.
He has been battered and beaten, and there's only so much more he can take.
Here comes the buzzer. The numbers advantage vanishes with this next entrant. Uh-oh. Flapjack! Way up there. Solo Sikoa, leader of the new bloodline, has called himself the head of the table. Called himself the tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
The Solo has grown in power with big wins and highlights, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Roman's, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more.
Finally, भाई signature आ गया इसका.
Oh, look at this, just cranking the head. That's gotta hurt. Climbing the cage.
Honestly, not a great move.
Here we go. Carefully placed stop to the arm.
Can Jacob Fatu come back from that?
If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tangaloa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in War Games.
Guys, make sure to like and subscribe
Just
if you are
a
new.
foot soldier to Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tangaloa truly excels in a brawl. And there is no bigger brawl than War Games.
Counting down the seconds until this match becomes a bit lopsided. Punch right on the money.
Here's the buzzer, and Jimmy Uso is looking for revenge against the new
भाई दूसरा
bloodline
signature आ
of War
गया.
Games.
Looks
ये
like the
क्यों नहीं आ
impending
रहा?
numbers advantage isn't enough for him. OG bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back tonight.
And entering into an absolute war zone, giving the troops the boost they need.
मतलब क्या कर रहा है जिमी उसको ही मालूम है.
Maneuvers out of the way.
DDT!
Gotta be a bit tough for Jay to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jay has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight.
signature क्यों नहीं आ रहा?
Max Hammer from the middle rope.
His body is showing the effects of this match. And seconds left before the odds are evened here.
Going down low, nasty uppercut.
Tama Tonga looking to get wild inside War Games alongside his bloodline.
The audacity! I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every Bloodline member. New and old is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times. Many already believe from the middle rope, follow through with the uppercut. Old bloodline, new bloodline, both sides engaging in a brutal battle.
Every one of these men is fighting with every fiber in their being to be considered the true bloodline.
Stomping away. Absolutely stunned from that attack to the head.
Yeah, all out of sorts now. Sami Zayn, who's so beautiful. Sami Zayn.
Zayn has this wrapped up.
Hey guys, this is what War Games is all about. Both bloodlines.
Take off.
Climbing up the wall now, and he's got some Uso splash. And that can vanquish Tom.
No escape from these punches.
Countdown.
To no longer be even. Stunts.
Rear super kick.
From behind, nasty. And the Tribal Chief is now entering Bloodline War Games.
Kicking out the ball.
We've got to acknowledge these fans. A packed arena, and we're hearing every single voice.
It is loud and it is mad in here.
And looking at Jey Uso.
Will Jey end this?
He's definitely been worn down a little. Entering even more dangerous territory. Scaling the war.
Uso splash by Jey.
Jey can seal it here.
Are you blind?
Oh, man.
It's absolute pandemonium in here.
And it's all because of the willpower these superstars are showing.
Looks like setting up for a suplex.
To finish things off.
Starting to scale up the War Games wall. He's got something in mind.
Blue Thunder Bomb.
He tosses him over and into the other ring. The timer is running out, and this next competitor,
Uso.
and now here's Jimmy Uso. Table launch right at their opponent.
And now the new Tribal Chief, Solo Sikoa. Here comes another one. Does that finish Sami off? Both wrists captured. Can Reigns recover from that? This will turn your lights out in a hurry. Samoa drop.
Just tossing that table around like it was nothing.
Hard-hitting style of Reigns getting counteracted there.
The competitor in Tonga Loa coming through here.
And you can see that offense was aimed directly at his skull.
Non-stop blows. Oh, man, look at Tama's face.
Oh, he flips that around.
Oh, man, right to the esophagus.
Top rope. Meanwhile, it's Jimmy. Crucial moment for Tonga Loa.
Table launch right at their opponent.
Oh, that just looks like it busted him open.
Talk about dismantling your opponent.
Climbing up the War Games cage, headed for the top. Will Jey take advantage?
And that's to bring Jimmy down a peg. Not looking good. This could be it. He can win it all here.
I guess he doesn't think he's done enough damage to put this one away yet.
He just might regret this decision. Now looking at Jey.
Here it is.
Now the pin. Two.
अरे रुकना भाई, क्यों इतना जितने की भाई है तेरे को हट। क्या टट्टी है ये मैच भाई। इतना मैं ट्राई कर रहा हूँ सबको अनलॉक करने का और ये बीच बीच में हग रहे ब्लड लाइन शो में। भाई कितना इरिटेटिंग मैच है ये। हट बहुत इरिटेटिंग मैच है बहुत। फिर भी लास्ट टाइम ट्राई करते भाई।
Here we go. First two combatants locked in the war game structure. The original bloodline versus the new bloodline in the match beyond.
The WWE Universe has wanted to see this war for some time, gentlemen. Roman and his old guard versus Solo and the new crew.
So many questions. Can Roman's teammates put their past animosity aside? Can the rest of Solo's gang handle a match against competitors with more War Games experience?
Well, Byron, I think we'll know the answer to all those questions in just a matter of minutes. If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in war games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in a brawl. And there is no bigger brawl than war games.
A lot to prove from the new bloodline tonight. Gentlemen, do you think they can do it?
Absolutely, Cole. Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, and Tama Tonga have been competing on a different level as of late.
They have won some major matches and earned titles too, but I worry they might not be as ready for war games as Roman's crew. There's a lot more big match experience in general on Roman's side.
No, that may be true, but Solo's side has youth and a devil-may-care attitude that can work out tremendously inside war games. I expect Solo's side to go all out here inside this sadistic structure.
So finally,
I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the bloodline. If he's the one to earn the victory tonight, his time as the tribal chief may come sooner than anyone thinks.
Numbers advantage or not, he's leaving nothing to chance as he searches under the apron.
Climbing into the ring, pretty much entering a war zone.
Back suplex into the neck breaker. And looking at Jey Uso.
Jacob Fatu's got a problem here.
Solo Sikoa, leader of the new bloodline, has called himself the head of the table, called himself tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Well, Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Romans, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more. What a headbutt, vicious.
Yeah, भाई
there's some power behind that punch.
जम का मेरा टाइमिंग पे
in quick response to Jay's offense. Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this. Is Sami Zayn still Usi?
I think he is, Corey. Sami seems elated to be fighting alongside Jay and even Jimmy. Those are his dogs.
And gets sent right into the corner.
Non-stop blows.
Now a series of vicious sounds in the turnbuckle.
And Tonga Loa gets cut down there.
Yeah, and Jay had him well measured. Bam!
Kick to the abdomen, then going down low. Nasty uppercut.
Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside this structure.
But
but look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat. I even asked Tama backstage if he's looking forward to this match, and he just said to me,
great journalism there, Byron.
Thanks, Michael. If you're on the opposite side of this entry, you
उसने रिवर्सल दे दिया मैन तो जिंदगी जा रही है सिग्नेचर लाने में
And he's being somewhat backed into a corner right now. OG bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names.
साला एक मैच में जिमी के साथ करूँगा
But the bloodline represents what Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back to
अरे भाई इसको नहीं छोड़ेगा मैं
drops the hammer right on the lower back.
साला टट्टी बीच में बार-बार आ जाता है वो साला बहुत इरिटेट हो रहा है यार ये गेम खेलते वक्त
seems to be fighting his own internal
From the top.
worst player ever Jimmy so worst
Tonga looking to get wild inside
कुछ यूज का नहीं है मैच में ये देखिए
Old bloodline, new bloodline, both sides engaging in a brutal battle.
Every one of these men is fighting with every fiber in their being to be considered the true bloodline.
No escape from these punches. Jumping clothesline.
अरे सब मेरे ही प्लेयर्स को मारेगा
Earth-shattering. Jimmy with a game ender.
Gotta be a bit tough for Jay to stand up amongst this team. Some close, and it's Jay.
Was that all she wrote for Tonga Loa?
Now scaling the war game structure.
This is not going to end well.
From way up top and down. Top rope. Splash. Jimmy might have just finished things.
चल भाई कुछ तो काम आया जिमी एक सिग्नेचर दे दिया उसने फाइनली
Looks like he has some.
That could put Tama down for good. What a match. What a match.
Adding insult to injury and more injury with that stop sign.
The crowd is counting it down. Next entry will tip the scales in their team's favor.
Boom. Red means stop, and so does that. And the tribal chief is now entering Bloodline War Games.
Searching under the ring now. This can't be good.
He's made sure the odds are above and beyond his favor now. Things could get ugly now as they head inside the cage.
His body has
फाइनली
to be
गाइस मेरा सिग्नेचर आ चुका
and
है
they just busted out an impactful maneuver. He's been dealt a good deal of damage.
बीच में ना आओ यार फाइनली अरे इसकी माँ का मेरे को मार
Hold
दिया
on
रे।
here. What good reason does he have to be climbing up the cage now? Suplex.
वो
Launch.
देखो उसमें रिवर्सल दे दिया
Just a dominant display.
Big power slam.
And main event Jey Uso isn't looking so big after that hit there.
The competitor in Tonga Loa coming through here.
How much more can you take?
Yeah, he could really use a miracle right about now.
Counting down the seconds as this match gets closer to being even.
Big forearm. Uppercut. Jarring. And now the new tribal chief, Solo Sikoa, joining the insane connect with an unbelievable kick. Absolutely ready to go. This place is going insane. To the sky.
That's our final competitor, the
else in mind now. Just mounted with punches.
भाई पूरा स्क्रीन देखना पड़ रहा है भाई कोई टीम ना कर दे
Now look down into the top turnbuckle. This game's about winning at any and all costs.
This competitor knows exactly what they want to do. Perched on the top rope. Here it is. Superplex.
Oh, what a boot. Painful attack focused on the chest. Mounting their downed opponent and firing off a series of blows. Driving the cage, but that makes absolutely no top rope.
Now looking at Jay.
Jay nailed.
Watch out. Diving forearm smash.
Jimmy Uso looking to secure it.
Oh, come on. Did you really need to stop the pin like this? A pin! We have a pin! He's already done so much damage. What else could he want to do?
And a well-executed move we just saw there.
What in the world? That's a hammer! You can't just throw a hammer?
He has to be in a world of hurt here.
भाई ऐसे ये ना करो यार मेरा दिल धड़कता है
That was vicious! Jimmy with a game under. Not sure what the plan is here.
Going for the cover. Solo shoulders are down. He's going for the pin. I guess it was time to switch gears.
What is he doing? Feeling like it's over for Sikoa.
Looking for a belly-to-back suplex. Suplex into the neck breaker.
Directly into the cover. But Dick's changing his mind. Looking for something different now. Here's the cover. I think this may... No.
Not like this. What is it going to take to put him away?
Oh, shot right to the kidney.
Slaps her around your cut for now.
Again.
Way down your opponent.
Now Reigns.
Reigns got all of it. Reigns is setting up, Michael. Here he comes.
अरे कैंसर
No idea what he's planning
फक
here.
भाई क्या क्या करना पड़ रहा है
You guys don't think. Shoulder down. Oh, and breaks the pin and makes the save.
Super kick. Super kick.
साला दो फिनिशर वेस्ट कर दिया
Trying to close
रोमन
this out and keeps his partner alive. And now Tamatonga. The cover. Is it in?
He knows.
Going for the cover. Hold on.
They're cheating.
Definitely an unorthodox.
Shoulders are down. Jacob's got to kick out. Instantly he has his shoulders up.
He refuses to stay down.
Pure instinct. He's headed up. Might be going toward the top of this war game structure. From the top.
Ooh, poorly timed, high-risk attempt. And a stop to the gut, too. Spear! Spear!
Jimmy might have just finished things.
And cover now for the match. Then we see Tonga Loa.
He's covering him. He's got him. Why on earth?
Would he give up the pin?
He's got bad intentions. Mounting their downed opponent and firing off a series of blows.
Roman could put it away here. Releasing the pin. He's adding insult to injury.
Just can't seal it here.
You can see all the brutality. This isn't good. He's got bad
भाई
things in
किधर
mind.
किधर जाऊँ मैं
Going to the top rope.
What perched up top?
Sami Zayn with a bang.
Zayn, the head of the table cinches it in.
He just decides down the hold. Pin. This could be it. Now Jimmy.
Jimmy might have just finished things. What's he doing?
fuck
He had this
क्या
match in the bag.
लोग
Jay took his hand. The pin could be over for Tonga Loa.
Keeps his team in this one.
अरे रोमन रेंस भाई गधा है क्या तू इतने टाइम से तेरा फिनिशर बचा रहा हूँ मैं.
And quickly into the cover.
He's already done so much damage. What else could he want to do?
Elbow drop.
Hut.
Nice takedown. Stacked up. Shoulders down. Oh, save.
That might have been it.
जिंदगी जा रही है भाई मेरा ये मौत क्या बोल मैच खत्म करना है.
Goodness, is this even legal?
I don't think so. My God, enough!
No way Reigns appreciates that version of acknowledgement.
Yeah, Tonga Loa showing plenty of ferocity there.
And look at the leg takedown.
Just stacked it up here. Look at him.
Here connects. Top rope. Oh, God. Jay Otis. He's going for the cover.
For the win. I guess it was time.
अरे कैंसिल कर.
Covers. Shoulders down. Releasing the pin. He's had an insult to injury.
Aloha kick. No doubt. Safe.
Looking to put this one away here.
Oh, come on. Do you really need to stop the pin like this?
And here we go. And looking at Jacob Fatu.
Spiked. Jay is out. That is it. Splat. Stop signs.
Shoulders are down. Jacob's got to kick out. This isn't good. He's got bad things in mind. Oh, rear super kick.
Nasty.
Still only got one.
Incredible resiliency.
Tama could end it there.
Samoan drop.
Back suplex imminent.
There's got to be a concern for Jay at this point.
Yeah, Jay might need to find space to regroup. Taking the easy way.
And Jimmy Uso.
Going for the win. Not letting up. Solo ready to finally put Roman away.
Uso.
Oh, he paid for that. High risk.
Big forearm.
Oh, my God, that is good.
Zayn had it.
He comes to the rescue for his team.
Ooh, stiff punch.
Up on the shoulder. He's going to be a sitting duck if he doesn't get out of the trench.
Roman from the middle rope.
Sent flying over to the other ring. This is it. He could put him away right here. And the ref can't even start the count.
Not a whole lot of luster behind that kick out.
No idea how he's even able to continue in this match.
And in these situations, it's hard.
But then to Sami Zayn.
Zayn has this wrapped up.
Zayn trying to close this out. Gets there. Teammate makes the save.
Oh, what a leg drop.
अरे क्या टच्ची मूव है इसका. हट.
Looking to put the match away here. And he kicks out of the pin at one.
You expect these pins to...
Roman's shoulders are down. Quick shoulder roll.
How did he do that?
Thought he had it.
You gotta be kidding me.
He's making his move.
For the win. He breaks the pin, keeping his team in this one.
Vicious right forearm.
Touch. Nasty. Now scaling the steel.
This is either madness or top rope.
And it's Jey Uso.
Jay can seal it here.
Jay with the cover. This might be the pin. No idea what he's planning here.
I don't think it's anything good, Cole.
Here's the cover. Hook of the leg.
Wait. Feet up. What's he doing? He had this match in the bag. It could be all over here. I guess he doesn't think he's done enough damage to... Uso. Splash!
Jimmy with a game ender. Definitely an unorthodox strategy. He must have something else planned.
अरे इसकी
He's got bad intentions.
But now here's Jey Uso.
He's getting fired up now, really feeding off this crowd.
Samoan drop.
He's going for the pin.
He just might regret this decision.
अब भाई क्या करना पड़ रहा है यार.
Tonga setting it up. Here it comes.
Dangerous intentions abound with the action right on that platform area.
If you want to hurt someone in war games, there's just about no better place than right at the intersection of steel and more steel.
Good golly. Utilizing his power and tossing him across the rings. Reigns delivers a Superman punch. Not done yet.
Fuck boy.
Right across the back. Meanwhile, you see Sikoa. That might have done it. This could be it.
Wait a second. Go top rope. Splash. Is that all she wrote for Tonga alone?
And the pin. Jey's something of a cocky decision, him just stopping the pin like that. Placed against the turnbuckles. Reversal. And that turns things around.
Kick finds the mark. So precise.
अरे
with
इसकी
the super kick.
जिमी भाई टट्टी है रे जिमी भाई इसको मैं मार देगा.
This isn't good. He's got bad things in mind. Jumping suplex. And Tonga really laying on there.
You can really tell that Tonga is desperate not to lose control of this match again at this point. Lands in the drop zone.
Actually cut.
And that was certainly a targeted attack to the core.
Rapid fire Samoan drop.
And Tonga reverses.
We're seeing one response after another. Neither superstar gaining a foothold.
Into the cage with fury. But meanwhile, he just might regret this decision.
दिमाग खराब कर दिया ये मैच ने भाई. फाइनली
Big hammer connects.
Bang. A migraine-inducing blow.
This could be the end of the night for Jey Uso. Kicks out after one.
He refuses to stay down.
Pure instinct.
अरे कॉर्नर में फेंकना रोमन रेंस क्या कर रहा है गधे.
Way back.
Solid spike.
Does Jimmy have any fight left?
Good way to break up a pin attempt. But then to Sami Zayn. And just got caught with that DDT.
Did Jacob Fatu get enough of it?
He gets the kick out after the one.
Still gonna take a massive effort to keep him down.
And the core taking on some damage. From the top.
He's thinking he can end it here.
It only gets a one count.
You got to question, how much is it worth? How much is it worth to continue through the agony? From the top.
He got the shoulder up and top. Tonga goes for the pin.
Lift off. Down on the ground, getting pummeled.
साला मुझे ही मार रहे सर.
There's the cover. Someone in the cover. This might be it. And Solo's team takes it.
All hail the true bloodline.
Here are your winners, Solo Sikoa, Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu, the new bloodline.
You want to know which version of the bloodline is superior? Well, there's your answer.
वो इतना टट्टी है ना ये. We are back for next match, guys.
Okay, a little bit out of character for your wise man, but that was a little bit difficult for me to watch. Seeing this family splinter into two groups, fighting against each other, it breaks my dark heart. But they're all grown men, and you settled the issue. Now let's give Solo credit. Forming Team Solo was, of course, his usual backup of Tama Tonga and Tongaloa, the sons
player
of
ever.
Haku, feared as one of the baddest men to ever walk planet Earth. Along with them, the Samoan werewolf.
क्या ये किसका मैच है? Worst player, worst Jimmy Uso.
The street.
Worst ever.
The Islanders versus the Street Profits in a best-of-3 falls match. This matchup represents two teams who want to rule the tag.
चलो गाइस अभी एंड करते फिलहाल स्ट्रीम को, रात को वापस आएंगे, लेकिन तभी वैलो खेलेंगे। WWE का तो हो गया आज का। जिमी ने पूरा इरिटेट कर दिया भाई, बहुत इरिटेट कर दिया। So that's done for today of WWE. We'll see you tomorrow, and not tomorrow, see you tonight with Valorant stream. Till then, bye bye.